Hey Stealth Nation, Matt here with another amazing stealth story. Today we're joined by Becca. She's been with us a couple of months now, but she's already got lots of great things to say. So let's get right into it. Hey Becca, everyone who has a stealth knows how amazing they are. So first up, I'd love you to say hi to Stealth Nation and tell us when you got your first stealth and why you got it.
Hey Stealth Nation, how's it going? I started stealthing in the middle of February of this year. I'd seen a couple ads on Facebook like most people have, and I jumped, a couple clicks later, and I'm a proud owner of a new yellow stealth. And my first try was pretty dismal.
Oh, don't say that.
I was, really shocked that I was so horrible at it.
Let me just ask you, out of all honesty, what is your classification of dismal? What happened?
Very low endurance, no strength, balance was
So
just
how long did this last?
probably about a week and a half. I mean, but I was, every day trying at it, a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there. Every time I passed my home gym, I, jumped down there for a few minutes. And
That's great though.
yeah, and it working from home, that helps to be able to do that. And I'd take my lunch breaks and I'd stealth for a few minutes and maybe ride the bike for a few minutes. But I was really doing it 3-4 times a day in the beginning.
And that's amazing. So what are you doing now, for example?
Well, I do all of your moves every day. I go back and I start at day one. So on April 1st, we did 5 minutes of, or 30 seconds of leg lifts. So I add another 30 seconds. And then I move on to April 2nd and I do the 3-minute, freestyle Friday, plus another 30 seconds of leg lifts. And then I'll do, the next move is the 3rd, and then another 30 seconds of leg lifts. And so I'm building it up, every couple of days I add, 30 seconds to a minute and a half.
That's some serious stealth work right there. All right, so you got your stealth. When did you say you got your stealth again?
February 13th.
Oh, it's very specific. Okay, that's cool. And did you go straight? Were you already a member of the group, or did you join the group when you got it, or?
No, I joined the group when I got it. I mean, at first, I'm kind of competitive, so the gaming was a real, bonus for me when I, saw the Game Your Core logo or slogan. It was fun, and I was doing okay, but I didn't feel like I was getting a whole lot out of it. So I stopped focusing on games, and I started focusing more on form. So I feel like my form is a lot better today than it was, even 3 weeks ago. Yeah,
form is everything, so I'm super happy to hear that.
Yeah, I've noticed a huge increase in strength in my upper body. My endurance is better. Everything about it is better.
Well, you're spending some serious time doing it too. So that's going to lead me nicely on to my next question. So what I would like you to now do is talk a little bit about the physical and maybe the mental benefits that you've got from your stealth.
As far as the mental benefits, it's good to set goals and push yourself and, finally achieve some of those goals. And in having, the stats board and the leaderboard and everything, that helps. It keeps me motivated mentally to keep going and challenge myself every day. Physically, I can't believe the change in my body. It's just, I'm amazed. It's a work in progress, but the last 6 weeks, the changes are amazing to me.
That's because you're being consistent, right?
Yes, absolutely. Every single day, even the days I don't feel like it, I'm still doing it, because I want to keep that motivation for myself going. And I'll tell you what, I talk about the stealth all the time.
Oh,
People
really?
People ask me, what are you doing? You look so much better. Your skin is glowing. You're slimming down. What are you doing? And I tell them about my stealth, and they're like, what the heck is that?
Oh, you just got to tell them to join Stealth Nation and start to see it for themselves. So before you got your stealth, did you know anybody else who had one, or is it now a case of I didn't know anyone, but now I do know people that have got it?
I didn't know anyone at all. you know, I don't know anybody personally, like in my little circle,
Yeah.
but I'm working on changing that.
Ah, we love to hear that. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I actually bought the orange one a couple weeks ago, hoping to get a little bit more padding for my elbows. So I'm thinking of gifting my yellow one to my daughter so that we
Oh,
can
that'll be
start
sweet.
challenging. Yeah.
So, right, Becca, you know this. Stealth Nation is full of amazing people. You indeed are one of them. Now, I want to ask you, what makes Stealth Nation special to you?
Oh, there's just so many people who are so supportive. It doesn't matter what you post. If you're doing 2 seconds, 10 seconds, 22 seconds, 22 minutes, people are supportive and they encourage you. And I've never had that like in my personal life, someone that's, you know, by my side saying, go, you can do this, you can do this.
Yeah.
And the Stealth Nation, that's what it's all about.
Okay, so how do you tend to fit stealth into your day?
When I'm working from home, I'm up at 5. I do a little bit here and there before I start work. Then I take my lunch break and I take about a half an hour and I grab a little bite to eat and I stealth for a few minutes.
Amazing.
And then by the end of the day, you know, by probably dinner time, I'm halfway done with my workout for the day.
Wow.
And then I finish it up after dinner.
Well, you've really embraced the way stealth should work. The whole aim is to get people to fit it into their lives. Sneak fitness in is kind of what we want people to do, and that's exactly what you're doing. And it's working great for you. So I
It
love to see
is.
that.
It is.
All right. So, Becca, we're not far off done here, but what I want to ask you now, stealth has worked out super well for you. You're doing amazing. Now, what words of advice would you give to somebody that is looking to buy a stealth?
I would say definitely buy it. First off, it's worth the money. And, you know, just like I've told most of the, you know, some of the newcomers in the group lately is first watch the videos.
Yep.
Form is everything.
Yep.
It is where it's at. You might feel like you're getting some of, you know, something out of it, even in bad form, but when your form is where it's supposed to be, that's when you're going to see the most benefit. Next, go slow. Listen to your body. If it hurts in a bad way, stop doing it. And you know, just don't beat yourself up if you're not as good as you think you should be. So that would be my advice.
Thank you so much. Look, you've done amazing. Stealth Nation will love to hear everything that you said today. So thank you so much for joining me.
Absolutely.
Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in Stealth Nation.
Thanks, man. Take
See
care.
you later. Bye. Well, that was awesome. Becca has clearly embraced everything about stealth, from the group to how to use the stealth itself, prioritizing form and sneaking fitness into her days. So that interview was amazing. Thank you so much to Becca. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. Make sure you stay tuned for the next stealth story. I'll see you then.